Hello friends, today we will study about foreign exchange rate. In the world there are many countries. So all countries have their specific currencies. But transaction has to be carried out. So we have a system for that exchange. Now foreign exchange rate refers to the rate at which one currency is exchanged for the other. Suppose for today, if today we see $1, $1 that is equal to 73.23 rupees. Okay, so that is equal to 73 rupees. But how that is being determined? How we know that it is equal to this? How we know they are convertible into each other? So that is foreign exchange rate. It is being determined and being specified so that transactions between countries can be carried out. See, we have two terms, currency depreciation and currency appreciation. So as it is indicated from their name itself, currency depreciation means decrease in the value of domestic currency in terms of foreign currency, that are domestic currency that is of lesser value. Currency appreciation means increase in the value of domestic currency in terms of foreign currency. So let us think over, if the value of our this domestic currency is lesser, okay, that when its value will be lesser, it will make our goods cheaper. For what? For foreigners, means for foreign country. So that foreign country will buy at a cheaper price, less amount will be there. So it will lead to increase in exports, that our country will be that exports from our country will be increased. But if we face currency appreciation, that means foreign goods are cheaper in our country, so we will import, means that will increase in imports. Okay, so these two terms must be clear before studying foreign exchange rate system. Now there are three types of systems: fixed exchange rate system, flexible exchange rate system, and managed floating rate system. Now we will study one by one. Okay, fixed exchange rate system, that is the exchange rate for a country is fixed by the government. So what will happen? It will ensure stability in foreign trade, and each country keeps value of currency fixed in terms of external standard. See, to achieve stability, government undertakes to buy foreign currency when the exchange rates become weaker, and it sells foreign currency when exchange rates gets stronger. So we have to maintain a certain fixed value of a currency, that is an external standard. This external standard can be gold, can be silver, or some internationally agreed unit of account. Now, when the value of domestic currency is tied to the value of another currency, that term is known as pegging. That is known as pegging. Now, when the value of a currency is fixed in terms of some other currency, then it is known as parity value of currency. So two terms here we are studying, that is pegging and parity value. See, now we have fixed exchange rate system. So what will be the benefits of this system? There will be stability in exchange rate. There will be stability in exchange rate. It will promote international investment. It will lead to increase in trade and the coordination of macroeconomic policies. But the demerit of this fixed exchange rate system will be that a huge amount of foreign exchange reserves will be required. We will require huge amount of reserves which will be need to be maintained by the country. So they will be that is the thing. And other thing is that the exchange rate is not fixed. Okay, it may change also, means it can't be fixed completely. So these are the disadvantages we can say. Now we have flexible rate system. Second is the flexible rate system. What is a flexible rate system? In this system, exchange rate is determined by the demand and supply, by the forces of demand and supply of different currencies in foreign exchange market. In that case, it was fixed by the government, but now it is determined by the market forces. There is no government intervention, and that can be uh, the merit of the system. Or okay, this we will study further. There is no government intervention. Okay. Then value of currency means government intervention is not there. So value of currency is allowed to fluctuate freely according to changes in the demand and supply of foreign exchange. So this is determined according to the market conditions. So merit of this system will be we will not require huge foreign exchange reserves. So it will maintain an equilibrium level. But there will be instability in exchange system. Here we were getting stability, but here we are getting instability. Okay, so it will lead to inflation also. So we can study this flexible exchange rate system. So its drawbacks we can say from I in itself. Okay, instability in the system and inflation, increase in inflation. Now here is the managed floating rate system, which is the hybrid of two. Now we can understand that foreign exchange rate is determined by the market forces, and central bank influences the exchange rate. That is, it also involves the intervention by the government in foreign exchange market. That is, the central bank intervenes to restrict the fluctuation. Actually, that was leading to fluctuation, these fixed and flexible rate systems. But now, the central bank has to intervene to restrict the fluctuation in exchange rate within certain limits. Flexible exchange rate system was leading to fluctuations. So now these fluctuations will be somehow stabilized. So for that, central bank maintains reserves of foreign exchange. It maintains reserves of foreign exchange to ensure that exchange rate stays within the targeted value. So this system is also known as dirty floating. And yes, this was the question asked in UPSC. Dirty floating, the term must be clear. So whosoever have studied dirty floating is managed floating rate system, then it was a blessing for them, the simplest question to be asked. Okay, now world has moved to the system now, but informally. See, actually in the world we are having this fixed exchange rate system, but still government means the countries, they are just moving towards this managed floating rate system. Okay, without without any international agreement or something, means informal manner, but they are moving towards it. Now, two terms here that must be sorted out, that is devaluation and depreciation. So we have studied and we have read about it in newspapers that rupee is devalued, rupee is being depreciated. So that is we have to study. See, devaluation means reduction in the price of domestic currency. Devaluation means reduction in the price of domestic currency in terms of all foreign currencies under fixed exchange rate system. That is, it takes place due to government intervention. While depreciation refers to reduction in the value of domestic currency under flexible exchange rate system, that is determined by the forces of demand and supply. So devaluation, depreciation, fixed exchange rate system, and depreciation corresponding to flexible exchange rate system. Okay, so in this video we have studied about foreign exchange rate, what it is, what is currency depreciation, what is currency appreciation, what is currency devaluation. Then we have studied about the types of foreign exchange rates, that is fixed, flexible and managed. That's for today. Thank you.